out, I would go back under different circumstances. You do almost everything. I was burnt out between the job and what I'm going to talk about is why I quit my job in healthcare and what I'm doing now. I was burnt out. Like, there's like no better other way to put it. And I just felt like it was just too much for me at the time. Like, I was also just trying to do too much because I was trying to start other businesses, and I'm currently in nursing school, so it was just a lot to do all together. And I love my job. Like, I would go back under different circumstances, if that makes sense. But I've been working there for 4 years. And for those of you who don't know what I was doing, I was an emergency room technician in a pediatric emergency department. Basically, you do almost everything. No, really, I left more so because it just became too much for me. Honestly, like, I'm trying to do a lot of different things at the same time, and it can get very overwhelming to the point where I was going to work and I was basically depressed because it was just too much for me. Like, between the job and I just felt like I couldn't do everything that I needed to do anymore. My number one priority right now is my daughter. She's 2 years old, and so I want to worry about like raising her the right way. Like, I took her out of daycare because that's a whole nother story, but so I stay home with her most of the time. But in terms of money and finances, because New York is very expensive, me and my fiance, we actually do a lot of other things. We have went through trial and error to see what works for us, and basically we started different side hustles to see what actually makes us money. And so that's how I was able to quit my job, because basically our side hustle became our way of living. Like, we started out just renting out our cars here and there to people that we know. Now, I've had my business since 2019, and to be honest, I started it and it was, when I say way over my head, it was a lot. When I started my business initially, I tried to do lip gloss and selling things, and to be honest, I was doing the whole thing by myself. So because I wanted to create it myself. I didn't want to just purchase something from someone else and not really know what the ingredients are, or not know what's in it. So I did that for a while, and then once I sold out, I stopped because it was just too much for me to do. So we're trying to make it as to where we both have our own business and we're both making income, because right now it's sustainable, but long term, you want to have a longer goal ahead, and so that's what we want to do. I kind of want to make sure that everything is working for itself. On the other hand, I love the medical field. I've always wanted to be a nurse. That's something that I've always wanted to do, genuinely, not just because we make good money doing it. And I'm in nursing school right now, and I still plan on finishing nursing school, even though financially I don't have to. And I feel like that's the biggest thing, is a lot of people go into it just for the money. If you are in the medical field, or you know anyone in the medical field, you know that right now has not been the easiest time for people working in the medical field at all. It's really difficult, and that's really why I had to take a step back, because I wanted to focus on the other things in my life right now that actually bring me peace of mind, and just get a little bit of space and clarity, because I couldn't do I can't be a full-time mom, do nursing, accelerated nursing program, and go to that job and do my side hustles, which is actually making me more money than where I was working. So it's all about balance, what you can do, what you can't do, what you just have to know yourself. Like, and it took me a long time to really get to that. So it took me a long time to get to that point, because I really didn't want to quit. Like, I like the work. Like, I like the work that we do. Like, I like being able to help out in emergent situations, or like my goal is to be
I don't want to, let me not say, because I'm a little bit conflicted. Like, I like peds, I like NICU, and I like labor and delivery.
So right now we have our own businesses going. This business is State of Luxury LLC. Mine is the Alicia Beauty Co. And I'm working on a few things for my business. I'm just trying to rebrand and figure out exactly what that is. But there are things that you just gotta figure out what works for you. And so I'm just excited to go through nursing school. I'm excited for our business ventures. I'm excited seeing Kalia grow and everything that's going on in my life right now. Like, I'm blessed and I'm very humble. Like, I'm humbled by everything that I have right now, because there was a point in time where I had like nothing to my name. So don't let all this shit fool you. Like, I didn't have all this all the time growing up. To close out, I just want to say, if you feel like you're doing too much, just figure out where the balance is. If you can't quit your job, maybe try doing a side hustle that'll make you more money. Maybe you could lessen your hours. Like, I started by going from full-time, and then I went part-time, and then like I thought by doing that it was gonna help me with everything that I had going on. Like, it was gonna give me more time. It did give me a little bit more time, but it still wasn't enough for me. Like, I love the work, but it just didn't make sense for me to do that anymore. And you want to do what makes sense for you, and that's very important. So my goal right now for the next year, I just want to finish nursing school. Working in a pediatric emergency department, like, I can tell you that it's hard. It's not for the weak. It's not easy by any means. And people who, like, nurses, doctors, PAs, NPs, it's hard and it takes a toll. Like, they do everything they can. Like, they work extremely hard, and I'm just so appreciative to have met so many people, to have worked with so many hardworking people, to have gone through everything that I've gone through. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching my video and listening. Hopefully I do more of these. Honestly, I've been trying to just work on myself, work on my business, and I would say fitness. I'm just not there yet. I'm trying to get that part, like the gym and working out, exercising. Like, I'll get there. It's one day at a time. I started with the diet, and that's the hardest part, so just bear with me. Yeah, thanks for watching.